Hello friends, welcome back to our channel Mystery Recaps. Today, I will show you The Rental, a 2020 drama horror mystery film. There are spoilers ahead, watch out and be cautious. A breathtaking view of a coastline is visible. Then a residence overlooking the water. Mina and Charlie examine the house's listing and determine that it is available for that weekend. Although it is extremely expensive, they believe they are deserving of a vacation there. Josh enters the office and gives Mina a kiss. Charlie makes a few jokes with him. Then they describe the celebratory vacation they intend to take after Mina departs. Josh congratulates Charlie on the major development at his workplace. They depart together that evening. Charlie is in bed, while his wife Michelle expresses her happiness that his brother Josh is recovering. She believes that Mina is a positive influence on him, whereas Charlie considers her to be too good for him. Meanwhile, they are in bed during the weekend, joking and kissing. They are picked up at their home by Charlie and Michelle and driven to the rental. Charlie pats Josh's dog, Reggie, despite his displeasure at his presence. Later, they discuss the fact that the landlord denied Mina's request but granted Charlie's. Josh believes the proprietor to be a racist, whereas his brother is willing to give him the benefit of the doubt. Mina does not participate in the conversation. They travel to the coast, and as they approach the house, Charlie instructs Josh to conceal Reggie so that the owner does not see him. They arrive and exit the vehicle. When the owner does not appear right away, they let themselves in. When Charlie calls him, they realize he is directly behind them. He is somewhat irritated that he waited an hour for them. Mina is surprised that he owns such a house, so he explains that it belongs to his brother, and he simply maintains it. When Charlie introduces Mina to the owner, the man asks her how she became a member of their family. She is enraged because she believes he is a racist, and she cannot believe they will pay him so much to stay in the house. But Josh soothes her. As they enter, the proprietor is giving Charlie and Michelle a tour of the establishment. He shows them the balcony from the hot tub and describes how beautiful the night sky is from there. He responds to Michelle's remark that she should have brought her telescope by stating that he will bring one for them. Before he departs, he tells them where they can find any additional information they may require, and that he is just up the road if they need to confront him about her application. However, he does not truly respond to her. The man drives by and spies on Charlie and Michelle as they are putting away their groceries. He flees quickly, frightening the pair. Josh observes that Mina is still angry about what occurred and begins to joke with his brother in an effort to calm her down. Later, as Michelle is unpacking, she discovers dirt on the bed covers. Charlie verifies the Wi-Fi password while Mina searches the bathroom cabinet. In jest, they find it spooky that there is a hidden door with an electronic lock and password. Josh attempts to enter 666 to unlock the door. They laugh before leaving. They are taking a stroll along the beach. Mina and Charlie are in the lead, followed by Josh and Michelle. Josh observes them having fun and expresses concern to Michelle that she will leave him. She assures him that she only views his brother as a colleague, so he should not be concerned. He thinks that she doesn't need him to feel inspired. Michelle reassures him that what she needs from him is love and support. Suddenly, Mina joins them and asks them to turn back. The two couples walk to the house at sunset. When they walk in the house, they find the telescope. Everyone is excited for that, except for Mina. She dislikes the fact that he can enter the house whenever he pleases. Nobody else wants to discuss it. Michelle shows them photographs of the waterfall they will visit the following day as they conclude their dinner. Mina inquires if Michelle has the surprise they plan together, and Michelle brings a small bag to the table. Michelle is asleep, but it appears that something sinister is occurring. The remainder are on the balcony, observing the stairs while conversing. Josh goes inside for another drink after Charlie makes fun of him. Mina rises to her feet to observe the stars, but turns the telescope towards the houses. Suddenly, she informs Charlie that she is being observed and crouches down. Josh. She discovers him passed out on the couch while drunk. Mina informs him about Josh, but they decide to get in the tub regardless. Charlie walks inside to get his suit. Michelle is sleeping soundly. He waits for Mina in the hot tub, and as she enters, she brings him a drink. They switch positions so that Mina can sit next to the tub's water jets. Suddenly, he compliments her brilliance and greatness. She states that she has the same feelings towards him. They are pleased with their strong partnership. They applaud, and he is seated beside her. He begins to kiss her. However, Reggie's barking and crying interrupts them. Mina has a change of heart and exits the tub. They are being observed from a distance. Mina enters her home and proceeds to take a shower. Concerned with apprehension about what occurred, she is taking a shower, and here is the entrance. Charlie enters the bathroom and joins her in the shower. They embrace. The following day, Charlie wakes up alone in his bed. Michelle greets him in the dining room as he joins the others. She urges him to hurry so that they may begin their walk. Josh informs me that it is time to leave, but she states that she will not leave. He informs her that she desired a vacation so that they could spend more time together. She remains adamantly opposed to going on the walk, and he suggests that they remain behind. Mina doesn't want to ruin Michelle's walk, so she tells Charlie to go, since it's clear that he doesn't want to go either. Charlie apologizes to Michelle. She is disappointed that he is unable to attend, but she and Josh still go on the walk before they depart. Reggie is tied up in the backyard, and Mina is instructed to check on him. She is left alone in the house with Charlie, and they awkwardly discuss what transpired between them the previous evening. Michelle does not appreciate Josh's joke that the same situation has occurred previously. She was unaware of this and feels terrible about it. They pause briefly, and he attempts to comfort her. Someone is watching them while they are present. Back at the residence, Mina is cleaning up by covering the hot tub and bringing in the telescope. Charlie is currently snoozing in the living room. He panics and runs to the other shower where they made love, only to discover a second camera there as well. He tells them that they cannot call the police because Michelle and Josh will find out about everything. Mina does not want the man to escape punishment. He believes that they should act as if nothing happened, and she suggests that they threaten him to obtain the footage. Charlie believes that he will definitely show Michelle and Josh the footage if they do this. They argue, but the argument is not resolved. Later, Michelle enters the room while the three are watching a documentary on sea turtles, and she is dissatisfied. She turns off the television and informs them that this is not how their vacation will end. She desires drug use and partying. The remainder do not feel the same, and they inform her that they will not participate. Charlie asks her if she wouldn't be interested in a night of board games. She is angry with them, but decides to proceed with her plan and get high. Michelle does Molly, while Charlie is left in the kitchen. In the evening, Josh is preparing dinner and calls Reggie. When the dog fails to appear, he inquires of Mina and Charlie as to his whereabouts. He storms outside, with Mina following him and apologizing for forgetting about the dog. They pass by Michelle without informing her of what has occurred. Josh discovers Reggie's leash, but the dog is nowhere to be found despite their calls. As a result of his anger, they all go searching for Reggie. Michelle determines what occurred, but continues to prepare the hot tub. The three of them search the surrounding area for him. Meanwhile, Michelle is enjoying herself alone when they return to retrieve their phones. She informs Charlie that she called the man to fix the malfunctioning hot tub. He is displeased that the man will be visiting his home. Michelle does not comprehend the issue, so he informs her that Mina dislikes him. Josh inquires directly if he took Reggie. However, he attempts to determine why they have a dog there in the first place. Again, Josh inquires, and he responds that he did not take it. Michelle interrupts the conversation and sends the individual to repair the hot tub. Charlie joins her outside so that she is not alone with him. Mina asks him to return inside so she can show him the camera in the shower, but he believes she's referring to the toilet. She warns him that if he releases the shower footage, they will immediately call the police. However, he does not comprehend what she is saying. Mina illuminates the shower head and demonstrates the camera to him, but he has no idea what it is and believes they are the ones attempting to con him. He instructs her to call the police, as he had nothing to do with the camera, and then pulls out his phone to make the call. Josh observes her struggle with him for the phone from the exterior. He dashes into the lavatory and tackles the man, guiding him to the ground. Mina can't pull him away. Michelle and Charlie enter the house after hearing a disturbance inside. Charlie separates Josh from the man before he murders him. Everyone chases after Josh as he escapes. Michelle inquires as Mina and Charlie argue about what occurred. Mina informs her that he was filming them and that she must confront him, despite the fact that they kept it a secret from the two of them. Joshua misunderstood and mistreated them, so he entered and began to descend. The guy concurrently. They are being monitored by a security camera. The same individual enters the bathroom and murders the victim. They are debating what action they should take. Michelle is the only person who believes they should call an ambulance and the police. Josh is attempting to persuade them that he did nothing wrong. Michelle goes to find her phone while Charlie goes to check on Taylor. He enters and instructs her to wait as the man is not breathing. Josh panics and does not comprehend how he has become this way, can be killed by the beatings. Michelle believes that they should call the police when Me Too asks what they should do. Given that his brother has already been incarcerated, Charlie does not believe this is their best option. He believes the scene should be staged to resemble an accident, as if he got drunk and fell off a cliff after cleaning the house. Michelle does not wish to hear it, but they continue to plan it out and consider possible solutions. Mina seems already on board as she is attempting to determine how they will locate the footage. She believes the Wi-Fi camera's receiver must be somewhere in the house. Michelle wants nothing to do with it, so she storms out of the room after realizing that the other three have already agreed. They relocate the deceased and clean the scene before leaving to dispose of the body. Mina packs her belongings and Charlie repacks the man's tools in his truck. Charlie discovers a rock and decides to attempt to topple him with it. He fails, and Josh finds a larger rock with which to smash his head. Josh decides to descend to the man and push him to the ground. Charlie and Mina believe that he should not do it because it is too dangerous. He continues regardless. When he approaches the body, he loses his footing and falls on top of it. He informs the others that he is unharmed before pushing the body off the cliff. Josh stands up and they return to the residence simultaneously. Michelle hears a shower start inside the house and investigates. She checks each shower individually, but none of them are on. She continues to hear the sound and follows it throughout the house. Michelle eventually identifies the source of the sound. As Charlie, Josh, and Mina return home, a recording of Mina and Charlie making out in the shower is playing on a television. A man materializes behind them, but they fail to notice him. Suddenly, Michelle begins to drive away, but Charlie stops her. She informs him that she has viewed the video. Instead of apologizing, he asks where she obtained the footage, and she drives away from him. Charlie returns to the group and informs them that they must first locate the footage and consider their exit strategy. As Michelle is driving, her tire bursts and she collides with a tree. Michelle then determines what caused her tire to burst. She panics and returns to her car, where she locks the doors and texts Charlie. A man suddenly appears and breaks her car window. In the meantime, the others are searching the residence for the video. Charlie gets Michelle's message and goes after her. He locates the vehicle without her inside and dials her number. The ringtone is heard from behind some bushes, and upon approaching it, he discovers Michelle's body. Suddenly, the man knocks him unconscious and kills him. In the interim, Mara and Josh enter the crawl space and unlock the concealed door. Even though the location appears suspicious from the outside, nothing is found within the room. They decide to return to the house after realizing they won't find anything there. Josh falls behind and receives an audio message of Charlie and Mina discussing their secret. When he reaches her inside the house, he questions her about it, but also receives a message along with the video. When he sees it, he becomes terrified and wants to pursue Charlie. The door slammed downstairs, and he believes he is responsible, so he conforms. Mina stays behind, and he searches the house for him. When Josh opens a door, he is struck on the head by a man. Mina hears the uproar and descends. However, upon seeing the man, she flees before he can pursue her. He murders Josh. Mina sends him in the wrong direction before fleeing the house. The man quickly locates her and chases her through the forest. Through the dense fog, she becomes disoriented and eventually falls off the cliff. The man confirms that she is deceased before returning home and cleaning up his mess. He removes the cables from the roadway. He returns the hammer to the toolbox and removes every camera and listening device he has installed in the home. He examines his reflection in the mirror and removes his mask. He is still in the residence when Reggie returns. He attempts to pet him, but the dog retreats. The man is later observed inspecting a rental flat. Before leaving, the woman shows him around the property and hands him the keys. He creates a second set and prepares the flat in the same manner as the house by installing cameras everywhere. The man sits on the sofa while wearing his mask and contemplating his next victims. Be sure to subscribe and enable notifications so you can view similar videos. Thank you for viewing.